Namaste, beautiful people. Welcome back to your 30-day yoga challenge. Today is day 6 and we have a very lovely heart-opening flow for you. It's going to be all about showing ourselves some self-love and opening up through the chest, just breathing in all this beautiful nature that we have around us. Okay everyone, take a nice comfortable seat of your choice. This can be propped up onto your pillows or however you want to sit. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall through the spine, and breathe in through the nose. Make your breaths completely natural. And feel that rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and out. Now start to deepen the breath, sending your inhales all the way deep into the belly, warming it up, and then exhale deeply out of the nostrils. Remember to try to engage that ujjayi breath that we spoke about before. That soft sea breeze sound at the back of your throat. Take one more deep breath here, tuning into the body, becoming totally aware of everything around you, being aware of your breath and of the sensations in the body. And then when you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, let's inhale our hands to the sky. Take in all of that love and draw it back into your heart center with prayer hands. Let's do that again. Inhale, hands to the sky. Take in all that positive energy. Bring it back down into your heart through prayer hands. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, take a nice big smile as your hands come up over your head, touching your palms and drawing that positive energy back into your heart center. Take a deep inhale, exhale through the mouth. Keeping the eyes closed, let's take the left arm over to the left side of the mat, taking your right arm up and over your head, stretching through the side body. If you can rest your forearm down onto the ground. If this is not accessible, stay up on your hands. That's quite all right. Perhaps move your wrists in one direction in circular movements, and then rotate in the opposite direction. Depending on how your neck feels, you might want to look down. Tilt your head down towards the mat, or you can look up, whatever's better for your neck. Take one more deep breath, breathe in that beautiful air, and exhale, let's take it over to the other side. If you can, keep your eyes closed and come down onto the forearm if this is accessible. Reach your left arm up and over your head, stretching to the side. Let's rotate through that wrist, one direction and then the other. Look wherever it feels better for your neck. And then become still. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, let's bring ourselves back up. Inhale your hands up to the sky. Draw them to your heart center. Bow your heads. Thank yourself for showing up on the mat again today. 6 days in, you're doing so well. Take this moment just to thank yourself for giving your body the time to start to heal, to start to strengthen, and to start to unite your mind, your body, and your soul. Namaste. You can bring your eyes open now. And let's take our legs out in front of us. So stretch your legs out in front of you. If this is not accessible, you can keep them bent. But if you can, straighten them, and you can sit up nice and tall through the core. Really keep your legs nice and strong here. This can be quite intense in itself when you're a complete beginner, but do the best you can. Sorry, I'm going to move my hair across to the other side. It's getting mixed up in my mic here. So sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach forward, and keep that inhale, reach backwards. Keep that core nice and strong, and as you exhale, arch the back, pushing some negative energy away from you. Inhale, lift up, look up, open through the arms, and as you exhale, start to push away, strengthening through that core and really arching and rounding through the spine. Inhale, look up, open up through the arms, and exhale, start to push away any negative thoughts, any negative emotions. Inhale, look up, open through the arms, and then bring the legs up towards your body. Give them a nice squeeze. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Let's come onto our hands and knees. We're going to come into our cat-cow now. So come into a tabletop position with your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulder blades. Push up through the shoulders. Keep your spine nice and neutral here just for a moment. Inhale, dip your belly, look up. Exhale, arch the spine, push the shoulder blades apart, and really suck in that lower abdomen. Remember to try to engage that pelvic floor as well, something that we spoke about. Inhale, look up. Drop the belly, reach the face right up to the sky, sending love into your heart. Exhale, arch the spine. Maybe move the hips from side to side here. If you move your hips over to the right, you may feel a little stretch in the side of that hip on the right side. And then send it over to the left, as far as you would like, as far as comfortable, and feel that stretch on the left side this time. Back to center, drop the belly, look up, inhale. And tuck the toes. We're going to come into our first downward facing dog. Now remember, if you don't have the flexibility to bring your heels down to the ground, then that's okay, keep them lifted. You can even bend through the knees if you would like to. Just whatever feels comfortable for you. Try to keep your arms nice and strong, and bring all of the weight into all parts of the hands, not just into the wrists. Try to focus on sending some of that weight to each individual knuckle as well. Suck in that lower abdomen. Engage your pelvic floor by sucking up and in. And very slowly, let's walk to the front of our mat, taking it nice and easy here. When you get to the front, grab your elbows and just hang nice and heavy here. Taking this nice and easy. If you need to bend your knees, then feel free to do that. And just slightly rest your rib cage onto your thighs, but remembering to suck in that belly. Always remembering to suck everything up and in. Inhale, halfway lift. Look up and receive all that love into your heart. Stretch through the legs, bending and straightening through them. And now inhale. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Bring your hands to touch above your head. And bring that positivity back down towards your chest. Let's just stand here just for a moment. Roll our shoulders. Roll them back behind you, up towards the ears and back behind you. One more time, and then let's reverse the circle in the opposite direction. Inhale towards the ears and exhale down. And again. And let's do that one more time. Inhale your shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them down. Open your arms out. Inhale, look up and give a very slight back bend here. Take your hands up to the sky and start to bend from the hips. If you need to bend the legs, remember to bend through the knees. Keep nice and soft here. Today we want to heal a little bit. We've had 5 days of really working the body and stretching everything out. We want to ease ourselves into this 30-day challenge, preparing our body for some more intense practices to come. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Give yourself a nice smile. Place your hands on the ground and we're going to step back into our plank. Keep your plank nice and strong. Just take one breath here. Drop your knees. Untuck the toes. And let's stay here in plank, pushing up through the shoulders. Just for 3 breaths. Really tuck the tailbone. Engage that core, suck it up and in. And then very slowly start bringing yourself down to the mat. Keep your elbows close to the body. Inhale, let's take our back bend. Arching up through cobra. And give it a little wiggle if you want, looking from side to side. Keep your shoulder blades away from the ears. And exhale, come down. Let's take a little child's pose here, sending our hips back behind us. And just rest your head down, take your arms either side of the legs. Now start to keep your head where it is on the ground. Start to lift your hips up and grab onto your ankles. Either from the inside or from the outside, whatever's better for you. And then start to really lift up, and you should feel a stretch in the back of our shoulder blades here. So sort of tilt your body up and rest on the crown of your head here. Feeling that stretch at the back of the shoulder blades. Oh, it's so lovely. It feels like I'm having a bit of a massage. It's like going to the salon again. Take one more deep breath here. Suck in that belly. And send your hips back down. Take your child's pose once again. Now inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, and exhale them down. Now let's tuck the toes, come up onto the toes. Do a little bit of yoga for the feet as well as some heart opening. Take your hands into your lap just for a moment, sit up nice and tall. Feel a little stretch in those, in the arch of your feet and in the toes. Now inhale, take your arms forward. Breathe in all that positivity, arch the back and look up. Exhale, start to arch the back, suck in that core and push any negativity away, really opening and widening through the back of the shoulders. Inhale, open up, look up, receive all of that love, take in all of that nature. Smile, remember to smile. As you exhale, push away and really stretch through those shoulders, really arching the back. And again, inhale this big wide world. We're so blessed to have all of this. And exhale, let's push away once again. Like you're sending your love back into the nature, giving back what it gives us. Inhale once again, hands to the sky and back to your heart center. Let's untuck the toes and let's slap them on the ground for a moment. It can be quite intense when we stretch out the toes in that way. Okay, we're going to come back into our downward facing dog. So send your hands forward, shoulder width apart, hips up into the sky, your feet around hip distance apart. And feel through, perhaps take a little walk of the dog here, bending through one leg and then through the other. I'm not sure if you guys could hear what I'm hearing here in the jungle, but we just had some howler monkeys calling in the background there. That's our 5 o'clock morning alarm call at the moment. So now you can either walk to the front of your mat, or you can take a big step just as close as you can get your right leg to your fingertips, and then bring the other leg to meet that one. Come into your forward fold, grab your arms and just start to walk through the legs once again, allowing the opening of these hamstrings to do its work and to release for you. One more inhale here and an exhale through the mouth. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold forward, pull yourself in a little closer if you can. And then inhale your hands all the way to the sky. Touch your palms above your head and draw your hands to your heart center. Now let's inhale our left leg up into the sky and start to send it behind us. Now as slowly as you can, let's start to release that leg down, coming first into our high lunge, so lifting that back heel off of the ground and really engaging through the leg, lifting up through the kneecap. Try to keep this right leg at about a 90-degree angle to the ground. Now inhale, receive all that love, arch through the back. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, receive the love, look up, arch the back. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Now let's open up into our warrior two. We're just taking our back leg into about a 45-degree angle to the back of the mat. Keeping open through the hips. You want your hips to be facing the long edge of your mat. Arms out wide. Look at your right fingertips. And let's drop our right arm down onto the right leg. Inhale your left arm up to the sky. Maybe take a mudra with this right hand and take your thumb to your index finger. And exhale. Let's take that arm up and over the head to stretch through the left body. Look at those fingertips. And then inhale, cartwheel your arms back up to your warrior two. And inhale, take your arms to the sky and just wiggle through your hips in a wide-legged stance. Inhale, open up, take a really mini back bend here. And draw your hands back to your heart center. We're going to take this over to the other side. Open up through the left leg. Make sure your hips are nice and open, and we're coming back into our warrior two. Give yourself a smile and look at those left fingertips. Dip nice and low, getting deep into this hip. Open through the palms just for a second, and then back with the palms facing the ground. Let's take that arm to the left leg this time. Take your mudra, taking your thumb to your index finger, and take this right arm up into the sky. Perhaps even take it up and over your ear. And look at the fingertips if that's comfortable on your neck, or you can look down or straight ahead, wherever feels better for you. Now inhale, let's take our arms back to warrior two. You've got this, one more breath. Now inhale, we're going to twist that back leg so that the heel is off the ground. Bend in deeper through the front leg, and inhale your hands to the sky and into the heart center in a high lunge. Inhale, baby back bend, look up. Exhale to the heart center, and one more, you got this. Your legs are probably starting to burn. Inhale, look up, and exhale to your heart center. Now let's take our hands down to the ground and come into our plank. Step back into your plank. Start to roll through the hips. Roll one side down towards the ground and take it to the other side. And maybe one more time. Drop, dip that hip, the right hip down. Inhale up. Exhale, dip the left side back down. Inhale up, drop your knees. And bring yourself slowly down to the chest. Inhale into your back bend. Nice and gentle. Exhale down. Let's take our child's pose, sending your hips back behind you. And take your arms either side of your legs. Start to lift up through your bottom, keeping your head on the ground. We're going to grab onto our ankles once again. Rock forward and start to stretch through the back of those shoulders. with the top of your head, the crown of your skull, still on the ground. Try not to put any pressure on your neck. Use your core to keep you stable. And exhale back down. Inhale back up. Now this time we're going to stretch the opposite side of our feet. Last time we tucked the toes. This time keep them untucked. We're going to place our hands on the ground next to our legs. You can either come forward and very slowly start to lift the knees off of the ground, and you may feel a bit of a stretch at the front of the shins here. Suck in that belly. If you want to go a little deeper, send your arms behind you. Lift up through the chest. Just have a little stretch here in the shoulders. And let's start to lift the knees. Only slightly. If that's enough, stay there and feel that stretch. Come back down. Lean forward with come forward over the hips. Inhale, arch the back, look up, and as you exhale, let's push any negativity away, opening through the back of these shoulder blades. Inhale, take in all of that nature, all that beautiful energy. As you exhale, send your love back into the wilderness. Inhale one more time. Arch the back, look up. Exhale, send your love to the world, to everybody you know, and even to people you don't know. Now come into a comfortable seat. Today's going to be a really lovely, easy flow, so that's pretty much it, guys, for all the hard bits today. I'm sure you're all thinking, oh yay! So come into a comfortable seat. And we're going to take our left arm up into the sky. Bend through that elbow. And let's give it a little stretch. Make sure you're not straining your neck here. Using your right hand, just push that arm a little further down the back. Inhale the arms up to the sky, look up. Exhale, bend through the right arm, and again give that a nice stretch behind you. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's come into our butterfly position. Take your feet to meet each other. If this isn't accessible, take a wall. Go and sit next to with your back against a wall. If your thighs are, your hips, your knees, your thighs, if your knees are up like this, that's absolutely fine, but just try and sit up nice and tall through the spine, just as tall as you can, and you should still feel a bit of a stretch in these hip flexors. But if you can, allow them to drop down. Sit up nice and tall. And when you feel your body starting to say, okay, I think I'm feeling loose enough, I think I'm ready to go a little bit deeper, and you can start to walk your hands forward. Only ever so slightly. You can even just stay up on your palms, stay here. Just listen to that inner body, let it speak to you. The inner body knows the truth, it knows when you've had enough. Still sucking in that lower core, suck it up and in. If you can come down onto your forearms. We're just going to take a couple of deep breaths here. Keeping nice and long through the spine, really pushing the base of the feet together. Put a nice smile on your face Send positive vibes out into the universe. And now let's inhale and start to walk our hands up. If you were down on the ground, bring your legs together, give them a nice little squeeze here. We're going to take some lovely spinal twists. So come down onto your back, guys. Roll back. Hug your knees in just for a moment, as tightly as you can, and bringing them towards your armpits. Now for a gentle twist, we're going to send our hips over to the left side. Send them over to the left, opening up through the arms, or you can use this left arm to hold the legs down if you need to. Try to keep the right shoulder blade still down on the ground, with your head facing in the right direction. Take one more deep breath here. Inhale. Let's take our legs up into the sky. Sorry, our knees to the sky. And let's drop them over to the other side. I may have to move my mic, so I'm just going to move that out the way. And let's drop our hips to the right. Using your right hand, you can keep your legs down. Try to keep this left shoulder blade on the ground. Close your eyes and imagine with every inhale, you're receiving love from the universe straight into your heart. And on every exhale, you're letting go of something that perhaps you've been holding on to. Inhale your legs back to the center. Give them a good squeeze towards the body. And then let's come back up into our seat. Take any comfortable cross-legged position. So with your spine nice and tall, keep your eyes closed and just softly place your hands onto your knees. I'm going to take a moment here just for some self-love. We always forget to show ourselves that we love ourselves. And even if at the moment you're not feeling very loving towards yourself, take this moment to appreciate everything that you have. Whether that be your family, your pets, the roof you have over your head. Perhaps it's the fact that you have a working body, a body that responds to your mind, that allows you to move and to enjoy this life. Perhaps you can feel the aliveness of your fingertips, feeling that very slight vibration and tingling. Appreciate that tingling sensation. That's your body showing you that you're alive, that you're living and that you're here. Start to listen to your heartbeat. See if you can feel it. Perhaps take your left wrist to the center of your lap. Taking your right hand, find your pulse. When you found it, just place your thumb very gently onto that pulse. And just appreciate this amazing body that you have. This amazing living, breathing body. Take one deep breath in and place your hands back on your knees. Now feel your lungs inside your chest. Feel as you breathe in, they expand, and as you exhale, they contract. What an amazing gift that is, to have lungs that process all the oxygen throughout the body. Now bring the awareness to your mind. Is your mind busy? If it is, if your mind is thinking and wandering, allow those thoughts to pass and allow your mind to become still and to become at peace with this present moment. Finding that inner stillness. Is the route to all happiness and the route to your inner peace. And now bring your awareness to the breath, to that oxygen that you're breathing. Start to deepen your breath and bringing the aliveness back into the body, the energy that we take and give back into the universe. Inhale deeply and exhale out of the mouth. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Take one more inhale. And another exhale. Inhale your hands up to the sky. Take your time getting there, as if you're receiving all the love and happiness in the world, bringing it back into your heart center for your body to enjoy and to grow through. Hands at your heart center, bow your head. Thank yourself for showing yourself all this love today. Bat your eyes open. Bring your hands down. Namaste. I look forward to our day 7. Until tomorrow. Take care. Sending love and light.